In question 9, it says that a water tank holds 2000 liters when full. A small hole in the base is gradually getting bigger so that each day a greater amount of water is lost. On the first day after filling, 10 liters of water are lost, and this increases by 2 liters each day. In part A, we have to find how many liters will be lost on the 30th day after filling. Now, in part 1, as the increase is a constant by 2 liters each day, we can say that as the initial value was 10, and it is increasing by 2 liters each day, which means that their common difference will be 2. So we also know that as there's a common difference, we are dealing with an arithmetic progression. So if you want to find out how many liters will be lost on the 30th day after filling, we know that the nth term formula for arithmetic progression is a plus n minus 1 times d. As we are looking for the value on the 30th day, we'll just use the formula where a is 10 plus this will become 29 and the common difference is 2. So 58 plus 10 will become 68. So on the 30th day, 68 liters will be lost. In one part B, it is asking us the tank becomes empty during the nth day after filling. We have to find the value of n. Now, as the total was 2000, so we want to find out at which value of n will the total sum be equals to 2000. Now we know that the sum of n terms for NAP is given by n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We know that the total sum will be 2000 as it held 2000 liters when full, so this will be 2000. We do not know the value of n, so this will remain unknown. We know that a is 10, so this will become 2 into 10 plus n minus 1 into 2, as the common difference was 2. Cross multiplying, we'll get 4000 is equals to n into 20 plus 2n minus 2. So 20 minus 2 will become 18. So this will be n into 18 plus 2n, which is equals to 4000. Opening the bracket, we'll get 18n plus 2n square is equals to 4000. Forming a quadratic equation, we'll get 2n square plus 18n minus 4000 equals to 0. Substituting this in our calculators, we'll get one of the values of n as 40.44 and the other value of n will be equals to minus 49.44. Now, as n cannot be negative, we'll ignore this value. And as we have to give n in an integer form, so either we can take the answer as 40 or 41. Now we need to, as at 40.44, the total sum was 40,000 for 2000. So we'll be taking n as 41, as on the 41st day it will become completely empty. So we won't be able to take 40 as our answer, as if we take n is equals to 40, we will see that the sum will be less than 2000. In part 2, it says that assume instead that 10 liters of water lost on the first day and the amount of water lost increases by 10% on each succeeding day. So now whenever we have a percentage involved, it means that we are dealing with a GP now. So in part 2, as the amount of water loss is increasing by 10% each day, we can form an equation for our GP by first assuming that, let's say the original value was 100%, the original loss of water. So on each succeeding day, it will increase by 10%. So to find the common ratio, we'll divide 110 by 100, which will be is equals to 1.1. Now the question is asking what percentage of the original 2000 liters is left in the tank at the end of the 30th day. Now first of all, we need to find out how many liters of water are lost after 30 days. So we'll apply the sum formula. Now the sum formula for n terms of a GP is given by a into r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. A was 10, because the common ratio was 1.1. N will be taken as 30 minus 1 upon, so common ratio was 1.1 minus 1. Substituting this value in the calculator, we'll get 1.1 to the power 30. So 1.1 to the power 30 minus 1 is 16.44 times 10, and then dividing by 0.1, the answer will be 1644.9. We'll round it off to 1645. So we know that after 30 days, 1645 liters of water were lost. And now we have to find the percentage of the original 2000 liters that is left in the tank. So the amount of water left will be 2000 minus 1645, which is equals to, so 2000 minus 1645 is equals to 355. Finding the percentage, we will write it as 355 divided by 2000 times 100. So 355 divided by 2000 times 100. The final answer will be 17.75%.